Linda Kosowski had to move to the Australian outback to film Crocodile Dundee. Recently, she has been sharing more insights on her character and the challenging conditions behind the scenes. What a lot of people don't know is that, according to Linda, all the scenes had to be performed by the actress herself. This meant that all the hiking and camping in the outback were done by the cast, even when the cameras weren't rolling. Here's Linda taking us behind the scenes of Crocodile Dundee, revealing the real dangers and challenges faced during filming. The phenomenon of Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee offers audiences an unforgettable adventure, seamlessly blending the rugged beauty of the Australian outback with the bustling energy of New York City. Inspired by the real-life escapades of Australian bushman Rod Ansell, the film was produced on a modest budget of less than $10 million, with a clear aim to capture the hearts of American viewers. The movie first premiered in Australia on April 30th, 1986, and then made its way to American theaters on September 26, 1986. Upon its release, Crocodile Dundee quickly became a global phenomenon, breaking box office records and captivating audiences around the world with its unique mix of humor, action, and romance. The production of Crocodile Dundee was as adventurous as the story it tells. Much of the filming took place in the remote and untamed wilderness of the Northern Territory, specifically around Gunlom Falls, near Darwin, Australia. The crew spent 6 weeks stationed at Dja Dja, an abandoned uranium mining site in Kakadu National Park. This location provided the perfect backdrop for the rugged, authentic feel of the film. However, the shoot was not without its challenges. The crew faced the constant threat of wildlife, particularly crocodiles, which were common in the area. To ensure everyone's safety, an armed guard was present on set to keep the crocodiles at bay, adding a real-life element of danger that paralleled the film's narrative. One of the most memorable scenes from Crocodile Dundee features the line, "That's not a knife," which has since become a cultural touchstone. This moment, delivered with a blend of humor and bravado by the film's star, Paul Hogan, wouldn't have been the same without the distinctive Bowie knife that was central to the scene. This prop, crafted by the film's armorer, John Bowring, became almost as iconic as the film itself, symbolizing the rugged and fearless spirit of the character Mick Dundee. The combination of clever writing, iconic props, and Hogan's charismatic performance helped elevate the film beyond a simple fish-out-of-water comedy to a classic piece of 1980s cinema. The immense success of the original Crocodile Dundee led to the creation of 2 sequels, solidifying its place in pop culture history. The first sequel, Crocodile Dundee 2, was released in 1988 and continued the story of Mick Dundee's adventures, both in the outback and in New York City. The film once again performed well at the box office, albeit not quite reaching the unprecedented heights of its predecessor. Over a decade later, the franchise saw a revival with Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles, 2001, which brought Mick Dundee to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. While the later sequels received mixed reviews, the character of Mick Dundee remained a beloved figure, and the films collectively retained a dedicated fan base. Beyond the humor and adventure, Crocodile Dundee resonated with audiences worldwide because it introduced a fresh and endearing perspective on cultural clashes and the blending of vastly different worlds. The film became more than just a comedy. It was a bridge that brought a uniquely Australian viewpoint to a global audience, combining humor, action, and romance in a way that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. With its memorable characters, quotable lines, and the unforgettable charisma of its lead actors, Crocodile Dundee continues to be a standout film that represents a distinct era in movie history. Early life of Linda Kosowski. One of the breakout stars from Crocodile Dundee was Linda Kosowski, was born on January 7, 1958, in Fairfield, Connecticut. She was the daughter of Stanley M. Kosowski and Helen E. Parniowski, both of Polish-American descent. Raised in a typical suburban setting, Linda's early life was marked by a close-knit family environment and a strong sense of cultural heritage. Growing up in Fairfield, Linda experienced a comfortable and supportive upbringing. Her father, Stanley, worked in management, while her mother, Helen, was a homemaker. The Kosowski family valued education, cultural traditions, and community involvement, all of which played an integral role in Linda's early development. Linda attended Andrew Ward High School, where she was an active and engaged student. Her interest in the arts became evident during her high school years, as she participated in various school plays and musical productions. These early experiences in the theater ignited her passion for performing, laying the groundwork for her future aspirations. Upon graduating from high school in 1976, Linda decided to pursue her love for the arts by enrolling at the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City. Known for its rigorous training and focus on classical theater, Juilliard provided Linda with a comprehensive education in acting. Her time at Juilliard was formative, as she immersed herself in intensive training and honed her craft under the guidance of esteemed instructors. At Juilliard, Linda performed in numerous productions, gaining valuable stage experience and learning about the complexities of character development and performance techniques. The school's demanding environment helped her to develop a strong sense of discipline and resilience, qualities that would serve her well in her future career. While studying at Juilliard, Linda also worked various jobs to support herself. These included waitressing and other part-time positions that provided her with a steady income. Balancing her studies with work responsibilities taught her the importance of time management and perseverance. Linda's family remained a source of support and encouragement throughout her time at Juilliard. Her parents' belief in her talent and determination fueled her motivation to succeed. This unwavering support system was crucial, as it gave her the confidence to pursue her ambitious goals. In addition to her formal training, Linda spent her summers participating in regional theater productions. This practical experience complemented her academic education, allowing her to apply the skills she learned at Juilliard in real-world settings. These early roles, though modest, were instrumental in building her confidence and experience as an actress. The path to Crocodile Dundee. Linda Kosowski's rise to fame began when she auditioned for the film Crocodile Dundee, a role that found its way to her through a recommendation by none other than Dustin Hoffman. Hoffman had been impressed by Kosowski's compelling performance in the stage production of Death of a Salesman, and he saw great potential in her talent. Just 6 weeks after making the move to Los Angeles, Kosowski landed the iconic role of Sue Charlton, a move that would propel her to international stardom. From the moment she walked into the audition room, Kosowski felt an undeniable sense of confidence. She sensed that she had delivered a strong performance and left without a doubt in her mind that the role was hers. What followed was an unexpected twist that added another layer to her journey. Dustin Hoffman, acting as both a mentor and a friend, made an unexpected call to the casting team to commend them on their choice. Initially, the casting team thought they were being pranked by someone impersonating the Hollywood legend. However, once they realized it was indeed Hoffman himself, it felt like they had received the ultimate endorsement for casting Kosowski. When Crocodile Dundee premiered in 1986, Linda Kosowski shared the screen with Paul Hogan. Despite its modest budget of around $10 million, the film became a massive hit, grossing an astounding $320 million worldwide. The success of the movie transformed Kosowski into a household name almost overnight, but the journey to this newfound fame was far from glamorous. Filming in the Australian outback was a stark departure from the typical Hollywood set experience. Kosowski had to quickly adjust to the unpredictable and wild environment, where kangaroos, buffaloes, and other wildlife roamed freely around the camp. It was a challenging setting that required grit and adaptability, but it also provided an authentic backdrop that became a key element of the film's charm and appeal. As Crocodile Dundee was first released in Australia, Kosowski became a star there before the American audience had even seen the film. She later joked that it felt like a Cinderella moment, being whisked away in limousines and walking red carpets in Australia, while back in the United States, she was still driving around in her old Toyota and hustling for her next acting opportunity. The contrast was stark, and even though she quickly became a recognizable face internationally, Kosowski often felt that she didn't receive the full recognition she deserved. The massive success of Crocodile Dundee led to two sequels, Crocodile Dundee 2 in 1988 and Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles in 2001. These sequels allowed her to reprise her role as Sue Charlton, further solidifying her connection with the beloved character and the franchise that had brought her into the limelight, struggles with typecasting and career frustrations. Following her success with the Crocodile Dundee series, Kosowski found herself inundated with a slew of unremarkable scripts, many of which cast her as the supportive girlfriend to comedic male leads, a typecast she quickly grew tired of. She would often joke about these uninspired scripts, humorously mentioning that they were only good for firewood in her fireplace. The frustration stemmed from her desire to break out of the mold and take on more complex and challenging roles that would allow her to showcase the full extent of her acting abilities. Kosowski had high hopes for the film The Neighbor, 1993, a thriller she believed would be her big career comeback. However, delays in the movie's release only added to her growing impatience and prolonged her wait for a breakout role that could rival her initial success. The movie failed to deliver the career revival she had hoped for, leading her to reconsider her path in Hollywood. After reprising her role as Sue Charlton for the last time in Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles in 2001, Kosowski decided to step away from acting altogether. She realized that her passion for the industry had waned and that it was time to prioritize her personal life over her career. This decision marked her exit from the entertainment world, effectively ending her journey in Hollywood. In the years that followed, Kosowski chose to focus on her life outside of show business. She moved away from the relentless demands of Hollywood and began to explore new ventures, including travel and entrepreneurship. Her departure from acting allowed her to live more freely, away from the pressures of fame, and to redefine her identity beyond the screen. Linda Kosowski's decision to leave acting behind came with the realization that her happiness lay elsewhere. After marrying Paul Hogan, her co-star from Crocodile Dundee, the couple eventually divorced in 2014. However, Kosowski continued to embrace her independence and charted a new course for herself, away from the limelight that had once dominated her life. She has since lived a quieter and more private life, focusing on her well-being and personal growth. A romance family amidst drama, falling for Paul Hogan. Linda Kosowski's romantic journey took a significant turn when she fell for her Crocodile Dundee co-star, Paul Hogan, who played the titular character. However, their love story wasn't without complications. At the time they met, Hogan was already married to his first wife, Noeline Edwards, whom he had married back in 1958. Their marriage was a roller coaster, with an initial divorce in 1981, a reconciliation a year later, and then another tumultuous split in 1986, right around the time Hogan and Kosowski's relationship began to blossom. Rumors circulated that Hogan left Noeline for Linda, triggering one of Australia's most publicized celebrity divorces. The separation was so acrimonious that Hogan and Noeline did not speak for 17 years, despite sharing 5 children. Adding to the drama, a television biopic titled Hogas. The Paul Hogan story aired in Australia, recounting Paul's life and his rocky romance with Noeline, with actors Justine Clark and Josh Lawson portraying the former couple. Amidst this storm, Hogan and Kosowski's relationship flourished. In May 1990, the couple made it official by getting married in Australia. Hogan marked their union with an extravagant gesture, gifting Linda a $2 million mansion as a symbol of their commitment and love. In 1988, 2 years before their wedding, Linda and Paul welcomed their son, Chance Hogan, into the world. With the birth of Chance, Linda's priorities shifted significantly. She transitioned from Hollywood glamour to focusing on her new role as a mother. Dedicating herself to family life, she took a step back from her acting career to concentrate on raising her son and creating a nurturing home environment. This decision marked a new chapter in her life, where the limelight took a backseat to motherhood. The end of a marriage and a quest for independence. After 23 years of marriage, Linda and Paul Hogan decided to part ways in 2014, citing irreconcilable differences. Following their separation, Linda embarked on a personal journey to rediscover herself, aiming to build a life and identity outside of being known as Paul Hogan's wife. In a candid interview with New Idea, she expressed her desire to step out of Hogan's shadow and carve out her own path. The divorce involved substantial financial settlements. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, Linda received a one-time payout of $6.25 million, while Paul retained the rights to his iconic Crocodile Dundee character and the production company associated with the movies. Additionally, Linda was granted the right to remain in their Los Angeles home for up to 4 years, or until she remarried, whichever came first. This arrangement provided her with stability as she navigated the next phase of her life. Despite their differences, Linda has always emphasized the importance of respect and understanding in their relationship. Hogan himself acknowledged that they were not always on the same page when it came to movies, food, or music, but they managed to complement each other in ways that worked for their marriage. Even after their split, they maintained a civil relationship, especially when it came to co-parenting their son, Chance. Both were committed to putting his well-being first, demonstrating that although their marriage ended, their dedication to being good parents remained intact. Finding love and purpose in Morocco. After her divorce from Hogan, Linda made a bold move by leaving Hollywood and starting fresh in Morocco. During her time exploring the vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes, she found love in an unexpected place. She met Moulay Hafid Baba, a local tour guide who quickly became a significant part of her life. What began as a casual friendship soon blossomed into both a romantic and business partnership. Together, they co-founded a luxury travel company in Marrakesh called Dream My Destiny, where they combined their passion for adventure to create bespoke travel experiences for clients. Reflecting on their first meeting, Linda recalled how they immediately clicked and felt at ease with each other. Today, they focus on curating one-of-a-kind trips, with Baba's deep knowledge of Morocco ensuring everything runs smoothly. Although she once had a successful career in Hollywood, Linda has no intention of returning to the screen. She finds far more fulfillment and authenticity in her current life. She once remarked, "My life is so full now that reality is better than make-believe. I don't miss acting." Kosowski disliked how acting required her to remain in Los Angeles, waiting for the next opportunity. Now she embraces her freedom and enjoys every moment of her new life away from Hollywood's constraints. Leaving the Hollywood scene behind, Linda Kosowski has discovered happiness by exploring new passions and embarking on new adventures. Her journey led her to Morocco, where she and her partner, Baba, have built a successful business together. The skills she honed in showbiz, particularly her ability to connect with people, have proven invaluable in her new venture. Linda acknowledges that her acting career sharpened her people skills, which have become a game changer in the travel business. Her ability to engage with clients and create memorable experiences has helped Dream My Destiny thrive in the competitive world of luxury travel. A fulfilled life away from the spotlight. For Linda Kosowski, stepping away from Hollywood wasn't just about leaving a career behind. It was about redefining her sense of self and finding peace in a simpler, more authentic way of living. Her life now is a testament to her ability to adapt and grow beyond the identity she had as an actress. From a celebrated star in a blockbuster film to a businesswoman who finds joy in helping others explore the world, Linda's journey is a story of reinvention, independence, and the pursuit of true happiness. Her partnership with Baba has given her a new sense of purpose, and together they continue to explore the world with the same curiosity and passion that first brought them together. In this new chapter, Linda Kosowski has discovered that fulfillment comes not from the applause of an audience, but from living authentically and sharing her adventures with someone who shares her zest for life. Her decision to leave Hollywood behind and embark on a new path in Morocco has led her to a life richer and more meaningful than she could have ever imagined. Paul Hogan's rise and fall in Hollywood. Paul Hogan, famously known as Mick Crocodile Dundee, became a household name thanks to the immense popularity of the Crocodile Dundee trilogy. With these films becoming cultural touchstones around the world, Hogan seemed poised for a long-lasting career in Hollywood. Not only did he star in the movies, but he also co-wrote them, earning him accolades such as a Golden Globe Award and multiple nominations for his acting and screenwriting. His charm and humor even led him to co-host the Academy Awards, which further solidified his status as a major star. However, Hogan's career took a downward turn following a tax fraud scandal involving offshore accounts, which tarnished his reputation and significantly impacted his public image. As a result, Hogan retreated from the limelight, with his last notable appearance being a guest spot on the Australian sketch show Open Slather. While his professional life faltered, his personal life also faced turmoil, particularly affecting his relationship with his son, Chance Hogan, following his divorce from Linda Kosowski. After Linda Kosowski and Paul Hogan ended their marriage in 2014, their son Chance found himself caught in the emotional aftermath. Even though Linda remained a supportive presence in his life, the separation took a toll on Chance. Recently, Paul Hogan was shaken by disturbing news when Chance was hospitalized, covered in cuts and bruises. A video Chance posted on Instagram showed him with a severe cut on his collarbone, multiple bruises and bandages, as well as a medical monitor attached to his chest to check his oxygen levels. The video depicted him casually sitting in a car with friends, nodding along to music, while revealing that he had broken his face and had to be hospitalized. The footage included images of a deep gash on his head and his arm wrapped in bandages, raising concerns among family and fans. An insider reportedly told Women's Day that Paul felt utterly devastated, believing he had somehow failed as a father, despite his efforts to support Chance. The stress from these events has also taken a toll on Paul's health, adding to the strain on the Hogan family during these challenging times. Chance's struggles in the public eye. Chance Hogan has faced his share of public scrutiny, and his actions have often been sensationalized by the media. In 2015, he was photographed drinking and smoking what appeared to be a bong on Paul's balcony. Then, in 2018, he made headlines again after being seen vomiting outside a music venue in Santa Monica, with photos capturing him holding his head in his hands. Images that reportedly broke Paul's heart. On top of that, Chance had to deal with rumors of him being involved in devil worship after sharing posts on Instagram that included references to the devil's number and drawings of an upside-down cross. Despite these rumors and the public's perception, Chance spoke out to Women's Day, clarifying that people often misconstrue his actions. "People think I'm some kind of satanic drug addict and that my parents are at each other's throats, but that's just not true," he stated. He expressed frustration over being unfairly labeled, adding, "It's like, hey, you're that evil Satanist, right?" This statement highlighted how the media can sometimes exaggerate or distort reality, creating a false narrative around his life and family dynamics. Amid these challenges, Paul Hogan has voiced a longing to return to his home country of Australia, but feels constrained by his circumstances. He has expressed feeling stuck in the United States because of his commitment to his son, Chance. The Crocodile Dundee star admitted to feeling homesick and yearning to go back to Australia, but his love for his son keeps him in California. Currently, Paul lives with Chance in a modest home in Venice Beach, Los Angeles. He sees Chance as very much an American, as his son's life is firmly rooted in the U.S. Paul explained to the Daily Telegraph that the only family Chance has is me, noting that all of Chance's close relatives have passed away. Although Chance enjoys his visits to Australia, Paul acknowledges that his son's social circle, his friends, his band, and even his girlfriends are all in the United States. This situation underscores the complexities of divorce and its profound impact on children, even into adulthood. Linda, hearing about these struggles, can only sit back and feel emotional pain for her son. Linda Kosowski, who remains deeply connected to her son, Chance, has faced her own challenges in dealing with the ongoing issues affecting her family. Despite the distance that came with her divorce from Paul, Linda has always prioritized Chance's well-being. While she has built a new life for herself away from Hollywood and the pressures of fame, she is still very much involved in her son's life. Learning about Chance's struggles and the complexities he faces brings Linda a great deal of emotional pain. As a mother, she wishes for nothing more than her son's happiness and stability. The challenges that have unfolded over the years have not been easy for her to witness from afar. She continues to hope for a peaceful resolution and a more positive path forward for Chance. A family tied by love and concern. Despite the ups and downs, Paul Hogan and Linda Kosowski have always tried to keep the focus on their son, Chance. Even after their divorce, they have maintained a degree of civility and cooperation, especially when it comes to co-parenting. Both have demonstrated a commitment to being there for Chance, despite the differences that may exist between them. Paul Hogan's devotion to his son is evident in his reluctance to leave the United States and return to his native Australia. His choice to stay is a testament to his love and desire to support Chance, who remains his closest family member. Meanwhile, Linda, though no longer in the picture as Paul's partner, continues to share that same devotion to their son, showing that a parent's love does not wane with time or distance. The Hogan family has to deal with both public fame and private challenges. From Paul Hogan's rise and fall in Hollywood to the struggles of their son, Chance, the family has had to navigate numerous complexities. Chance's journey has been marked by both rebellion and a desire for self-expression, often misunderstood by those outside looking in. His parents, Paul and Linda, continue to be his anchors, even as they chart their own paths in life. As they continue to cope with the realities of their family dynamics, it is clear that the bonds they share remain rooted in love, concern, and the hope for a better future for Chance. For Linda Kosowski, her son's happiness will always be a top priority, even as she rebuilds her life beyond Hollywood and finds new meaning in her personal journey. John Millen, the memorable sidekick. With Linda and Paul in mind, let's take a look at where some of their other cast members from Crocodile Dundee and where they are now. John Millen made a lasting impression as Walter Riley, Mick Dundee's loyal and witty sidekick, despite the movie's focus on its titular character. Millen's portrayal of Walter brought a down-to-earth charm to the film that was vital to its success. His performance was so well received that he reprised the role in the sequel. Sadly, his career was cut short when he passed away from cirrhosis of the liver in 1989. Millen had started his career as a child actor on ABC's Stumpy and later developed his craft in a Shakespearean troupe. He always credited theater for instilling the discipline that defined his career, leaving behind a legacy of versatility and dedication. Mark Bloom, the persistent editor. Mark Bloom, who portrayed Richard, the meddlesome editor who complicated Sue Charlton's relationship with Dundee, had a solid career in Hollywood and on Broadway. Though his face might not immediately come to mind, Bloom appeared in numerous films and television shows, including Capitol News and the recent series The Jungle. Off-screen, he was a Broadway regular and earned a reputation as a dependable character actor. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2020, but his contributions to the industry continue to be appreciated by those who remember his work. Reginald VelJohnson. From limo driver to icon. Reginald VelJohnson had a brief but memorable role as a limo driver in Crocodile Dundee, which served as a springboard for a remarkable career in Hollywood. He went on to star in major films like Die Hard and Die Hard 2, where he played the beloved character, Sergeant Al Powell. VelJohnson's career took another leap with his role as Carl Winslow on the hit TV show Family Matters, solidifying his reputation as a character actor often cast in authoritative roles, especially as a police officer. With 99 credits to his name, VelJohnson continues to leave a lasting impression in each role he takes on. David Franklin, a versatile talent. David Franklin, best known for his role as Brutus on Xena, Warrior Princess, had a minor role in Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. With over 20 TV shows and 21 films under his belt since 1977, Franklin's versatility as an actor is evident. He also appeared in The Matrix Reloaded, showcasing his adaptability across various genres. Apart from his acting, Franklin has made headlines for his impressive weight loss journey, shedding 50 pounds thanks to a vegan diet. His career remains a testament to both his talent and personal dedication. David Gulpilil, a complicated legacy. David Gulpilil, who played Neville Bell in Crocodile Dundee, brought depth and authenticity to his role, but his life off-screen has been tumultuous. Gulpilil, celebrated for his talent, faced significant personal challenges, including legal troubles and arrests related to domestic abuse. While it's often difficult to separate an artist's personal struggles from their professional achievements, Gulpilil's impact on the film remains undeniable. Ernie Dingo. A steady career. Ernie Dingo, who appeared as Charlie in the sequel Crocodile Dundee 2, has maintained a steady presence in the entertainment industry. Though he may not be a widely recognized name in Hollywood, Dingo has built a solid career with over 34 credits to his name. His recent work includes the TV series Redfern Now. Many of his projects have a lower profile in the U.S., but streaming platforms offer a chance to explore his diverse body of work. Rick Gonzalez, rising star. Rick Gonzalez had a small part in Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles, but his career took off in a different direction. He is perhaps best known for his role as El Diablo in Old School and Sleepy in Roll Bounce. Gonzalez has continued to captivate audiences with his performance as Wild Dog in the CW's Arrow. His journey from a minor role in Crocodile Dundee to becoming a standout on popular TV shows is a testament to his perseverance and evolving talent. Steve Rackman, from actor to wrestler. Steve Rackman, known for his unforgettable portrayal of the burly meathead in Crocodile Dundee, has had a unique career path. His scenes with Paul Hogan's character became iconic moments in the film. After his acting career, Rackman returned to Australia and reinvented himself as a professional wrestler known as Crusher. Today, he runs his own gym, training clients and staying fit, proving that it's never too late to take on a new challenge. Terry Gill, the committed comedian. Terry Gill may have only appeared in one of the Crocodile Dundee movies, but he left a lasting impression with his humorous scene pretending to be a kangaroo. Gill continued his acting career with appearances in over 70 movies and TV shows, including The Flying Doctors and Prisoner. Sadly, he passed away in 2015 at the age of 75, but his comedic timing and dedication to his craft remain memorable. Jonathan Banks, from character actor to TV legend. Jonathan Banks, who had a brief role in the Crocodile Dundee series, went on to become a television icon. With significant roles in Beverly Hills Cop, Airplane, and the critically acclaimed Breaking Bad, Banks earned a reputation for his gritty performances. His role as Mike Ehrmantraut in Breaking Bad and its prequel Better Call Saul brought him Emmy nominations and widespread acclaim, making him one of the most respected actors in the industry. Paul Rodriguez, the multifaceted entertainer. Paul Rodriguez, who appeared as Diego in Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles, is a well-known figure in the Los Angeles entertainment scene. Born in Mexico, Rodriguez has made a name for himself in stand-up comedy, acting, and even activism. His roles in Bloodwork and Ali further showcased his range. Rodriguez is also recognized for his humanitarian efforts, earning the Humanitarian of the Year award for his work in water conservation. Anne Francine, a Broadway star. Anne Francine, though known for her role in Crocodile Dundee, was a star long before her involvement in the film. She shined in roles such as the Wicked Queen in a live TV adaptation of Snow White and as Flora in Harper Valley PTA. Francine made her Broadway debut in 1954 alongside Shirley Booth in By the Beautiful Sea, and later reprised her role as Vera Charles in Maine alongside Angela Lansbury. Sadly, Francine passed away in 1999, leaving a significant void in the theater world. A cast full of talent. The Crocodile Dundee series was more than just a platform for Paul Hogan and Linda Kosowski. It was a showcase of diverse talents who brought their unique skills to the screen. From seasoned theater actors to future TV legends, the cast contributed to the memorable and beloved status of the films. Their performances, both big and small, helped define an era in cinema and left a lasting impact that continues to be celebrated by fans around the world.